Okay. Yeah, this is the dumpster, or not the dumpster diving, but the water diving, and like it says diving YouTubers have found remains of 16 missing people.
There's a shoe in there. Whoa, 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 whoa! Call the cops! Call the cops! Call the cops!
It started out, about 3 years ago, just getting in the rivers, to show what was out of sight, out of mind, and just a environmental cleanup.
Why did that scare me?
We set a goal of cleaning up 2,000 pounds of garbage in the next 3 months.
I'm Mr. Isaac,
oh,
and
W.
today we're going diving. Garbage, sunglasses, iPhones, you name it, we dig it out of here.
We were up in Portland, Oregon, and we were doing a cleanup dive, diving for pop cans and cell phones and, just whatever we could find to pick up, the garbage from the underwater environment. And then we accidentally ran into a car that was 40 feet deep.
Damn, I kind of want to...
the
human curiosity type shit. I kind of want to see it.
Accidentally found 2 more cars. We went in for one of those 2 cars. We found 3 more cars. And this thing just started snowballing on accident. And then families, saw what it is that we were capable of. Like, hey, we can go out, we can search, we can find, we can float, and we can recover these vehicles. We have a lost loved one. Jared, do you think that you and your organization can come help us out? A family reached out from Warrenton, Missouri, and they said, he went missing, 6-9 months ago.
Her brother, 22-year-old Nathan Ashby, disappeared on the morning of July 31st after leaving his Warrenton home.
Damn.
Investigators used sonar images that detected a truck submerged underwater near Trailer, Missouri. Diller says investigators told her...
Why is the water so
T-Money
damn loud,
7404 donated $5.
What up, T-Money?
Yo, love you, Dante. Sorry about saying rip YK who last week. I wasn't looking for attention or anything like that. I understand why you banned me. Anyway, love you, gang.
You said rip what?
Because of the depth and strong river currents, they're unable to place divers in the water.
I need to know, all I see is my little brother in water.
And I turned to Sam, who's my main dive partner and buddy, and I said, Sam, are you up for taking a 32-hour trip to Warrenton, Missouri?
Damn, bro.
Do you have a copy on me?
Copy. I can hear everything you're saying.
There we go. I got the point in hand. G66, this is the truck.
And by 9 o'clock, we were in the water that morning. By 6 p.m., we had Nathan Ashby and his truck out of the water.
Damn.
And then, COVID hit, and it put us in lockdown, and we came out of that where, after the 30 days of, we all go back together and, hey, let's go do another recovery of a vehicle.
And over in this area, we have what we're going to call a big kind of a vortex.
That kind of sucks.
And this is our deepest recovery that we had done to date.
We found a Mazda 6. There's a shoe in there. Whoa, 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 whoa! Call the cops! Call the cops! Call the cops!
This is, Timothy Robinson, who went missing 12 years earlier and left a note that said, I'm going to the river to boat map and I am taking myself out. And here we are 12 years later. We now have been able to give that family answers. And that said, our final turning point where we're kind of at now is that I turned to Sam. I said, Sam, we've done one on purpose where family reached out. We've done one on accident. How do you feel about, us really focusing on and doing a fall road trip and see how many families we can go help? In that period of time, we worked
Pizza_box donated $5. Bro, you had me thinking I had 30 minutes till stream started, and you already live SMH.
Yeah, my bad. I had to go live early.
We now have 10 cold cases that would have never been solved had the entire AWP.
That's crazy, bro.
My gut right here is telling me,
And honestly, nobody should be taking themselves out. But like, I feel like drowning is the worst way to go. Like,
my wife and I had been married for almost 42 years when she just left one day. Roughly 8 o'clock, she went missing.
L police. Yeah, I'm wondering if he wrote a letter that says I'm gonna be in the river or whatever. I don't know if they found that note in the car too, but I assume he left it somewhere. How did they not find it? Or maybe they just didn't want to Maybe they don't have the stuff to do it. Somebody said, what do I recommend? I just said I don't recommend it at all.
The police and just said, hey, you know, we've looked all over, can't find my wife. So it's been 146 weeks ago. Not a day goes by that you're not thinking about, you know, possibilities with what happened.
After 4 days of searching for Tammy Goff, the team returned to where her dog said he was found shortly after Tammy went missing in 2018.
Who are you looking for?
You found something?
Yeah.
You found something?
We found a truck.
On
10 feet of water.
We've learned the human remains found in the truck pulled from the Missouri River in Cascade County earlier this month are those of Tammy Goff. As we've reported, Goff went missing from her home in 2018. Earlier this month, her husband called in a private search team to look for her. After 4 days of searching the river, they found her truck.
They did something in 4 days that I'm guessing the cops didn't do.
148 weeks or 2.5 years, whatever you want to call that. We were searching for Tammy. It was
Husband of 42 years
till I woke up in the middle of the night in the morning. It was, what am I going to do today to look for Tammy? It was very, very draining. I think anybody with a missing person, we're all hoping.
I ain't gonna lie, I didn't think this was gonna be that sad, man.
You know, my fantasy was that Tammy would drive up into our driveway with her truck and say, you know, why is everybody all worked up? I just need to get away for a while.
Seclite Loves Sue donated $5. Yo bro got more bodies than Travis Lowell.
I can't believe it. I knew where she was. The moment alongside the river when they first told me that I'd seen the license plate, knew that it was her truck, and that they told me that she was inside, that it was just this whole 2.5 years of
at least it's his mind can be at ease.
I knew why they do what they do.
There's no more wondering.
Closure a lot in the very
yeah,
beginning.
Closure. That's what I was looking for.
And families started reaching out to us, and they said, you know, Jared, it's not closure that you've given us; it's answers that you've given us. Because we're never closing the chapter as to, oh, well, this chapter's now closed. You know, we don't ever have to think about that again. It's we now have the answers as to what happened and the where.
That's deep.
You know, and now they have the ability to have a proper memorial service for them, and the healing then begins.
Adventures with Purpose runs on donations and YouTube revenue to support their efforts. Shout out to them. I couldn't imagine doing that because I could not handle that responsibility of like trying to find somebody that, you know, a family's looking for and not being able to like find the person coming back saying, yeah, we just couldn't find anything. I could not fucking do that shit at all. Okay, chat. Remember the girl? This was like last week or something. She went into the store, and because her order was wrong or something, she threw the soup in the girl's face. She just got arrested. She got arrested, bro.
Throw food in someone's face and you may be arrested.
Soup! Hot soup!
That's a lesson Amanda Nicole Martinez has just learned.
So chat.
Throw food in someone's face and you may be arrested. That's a lesson.
I remember niggas was saying from the video, she kind of bad though. Do you still think the same thing, man?
Amanda Nicole
niggas was like, she kind of thick though.
On November 7th, Martinez complained to a restaurant in Temple, Texas, that her menudo soup was so hot it melted the top of the takeout container. Janelle Nellie Broland was the manager on duty who took the call.
I, of course, offered her like refunds and was trying to get her either a replacement meal or just something completely different if she wasn't in the mood for soup anymore. And she just continued to yell.
Martinez came back to the restaurant to continue her complaint, as seen on this surveillance video.
She's going for just standing there
She just
and not
still
like
continued to yell,
chasing after her.
it's still cursing with, you know, family.
I would have had to
and
hit her
other
with
children in
a
the
brick or
restaurant.
something. A
And
honey
that's when I
bun.
said, you know, ma'am, you either need to calm down or leave, or I'm going to be calling the police. And I said, ma'am, I can still help you and get you something. I just ask that you don't yell and cuss at me. And that's the moment she threw it at me.
Thankfully, the hot soup had cooled down, but Brolin says the experience was still painful.
My eyes were stinging so
That's
bad. They
so
were burning,
disrespectful,
and
bruh.
The spices were all like inside of the top part of my nose, and it caused me to have a nosebleed.
31-year-old Amanda Martinez was arrested Wednesday, charged with a Class A misdemeanor.
$5,000 bond
injury
for throwing soup on a nigga. Stupid.
According to Bell County Sheriff's Department, her bail was set at $5,000. If convicted, Martinez faces up to a year in jail and a fine of up to $4,000.
Imagine going to jail for a year for throwing soup at somebody. Sky, thank you for the 5 Get This subs. I appreciate you.